Today we're going to be taking a look at 75152 Imperial Assault Hovertank. This set was part of the first wave of Rogue One sets releasing on September 30th of 2016 and retiring on December 31st of 2017. It has 385 pieces and had an original retail price of only $30 US. However, if you want this set new today, it's currently going for around $120 to $150. Now, out of the 5 sets released for the opening wave of Rogue One, this was the smallest, and as some of you might know, back in the day in 2016, this set actually had kind of a cult following online and was really a meme in the LEGO Star Wars community. And that is not a bad thing in any way, everyone just loved this set for a bunch of good reasons, as we'll see in this video. Hopping into the instructions, obviously you're just going to have your pretty basic LEGO building process, and then in the very back you're going to have this really awesome picture that showcases the Battle of Scarif along with a few sets that were released in the first wave of Rogue One sets. And then flipping the page over, you're going to see advertising for the whole entire Rogue One wave along with all the minifigures that came in those sets. Then you're going to have some advertising for Master of the Force along with some advertising for the LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video game. Moving on to the minifigures, first up here we have the Imperial Hovertank pilot. This is an exclusive figure and actually the only time that LEGO has ever even made this character, and man does he look really good. This minifigure right here is one of the reasons that this set had a cult following, is just because it looks so cool. And if you couldn't tell already, you do get 2 of them in this set, and underneath their helmets is just going to be the typical 2013 to 2016 clone and stormtrooper head. And then next up here we have Shirt Inway, which is another really cool and exclusive minifigure. As you can see, there's a lot going on with this figure. Starting off with his head, you can see he has the white eyes because in universe he is blind, and then he's going to have a pretty nice torso print along with 2 different colored hands representing the white glove that he wears on his left hand, and then he's going to have this really cool looking printed waist cape. There is no leg printing underneath it, however there obviously doesn't need to be. And then on his back he does have this little clip to hold his staff or his light bow, and then you're actually even going to find some printing underneath that with some minor back detailing. And as you can see here, he does have a double-sided head and he does include 2 different weapons. And I really like that because you can customize him in a bunch of different ways. And overall for this set, I'd say this minifigure lineup is honestly perfect. You're getting 3 minifigures for $30, which is very valid, and I honestly don't think there was a better selection of minifigures that LEGO could have chosen for this set. Now moving on to the model itself, the first thing you might notice is that it kind of looks like a little pickup truck. It has these wheels on the bottom so it can roll around and kind of look like it's hovering, and these 2 guns on either side can move up and down, with this middle gun being stagnant as you can't move it at all. And speaking of the bottom, there's not much going on here. There's just those 4 wheels, although it all gets covered up, and those 4 wheels do lift it up just slightly to actually make it look like it kind of is hovering. And then on the back here, you're gonna have this orange storage crate that you can use to just put a little gun inside of. In Rogue One, I honestly forgot what these crates were carrying. You guys might need to remind me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it was either the kyber crystals or just more weapons. But regardless, I really wish this set would have came with 2 of these crates just to complete the look of the build, because as you can see here, there is room on the back and another spot to hold another crate, although it only includes 1. And then on the back here, you're gonna have these nice little, I guess you could call them fin pieces. They make it look really cool and definitely add some nice detail. And then there is some minor detailing on the side, and then you might notice that there is this little knob right here, and that knob is actually how you fire these spring-loaded shooters. You just twist it back and both of them will fire. I love when LEGO is able to really hide the spring-loaded shooters into a set like this and have some sort of play feature to fire them, and they did a really awesome job here, as you literally cannot see them except when you're looking dead on from the front. You can't even see them on the bottom. And then to get inside the hover tank, you can open this front hatch right here and this top hatch. The top hatch is another problem that I have with this set. I honestly wish the whole entire hatch didn't open up. I wish it was just that little circle piece on top, similar to what they did with the ATD peak from 2015, so you could have one of the hover tank pilots be able to pop his head out and actually hold him there. However, instead they just made the whole entire top come off, and then you have a very basic interior. There's really nothing going on in here. However, if you look really closely, you can see that black piece back there, and that is actually the piece that fires the spring-loaded shooter. You can see it if you just look closely enough inside the interior. But regardless, you can put both of your pilots in here, and you sort of have to lean them back so the doors will have enough room to close all the way. And then on the side here, you have this little clip to hold one of their guns. And that really is all there is to see with this set. Like I said, the minifigure lineup is honestly perfect, and then the build is really cool, especially the spring-loaded shooter feature. However, again, I honestly really wish that it would have included 2 crates to complete the look of the vehicle. Obviously, the one that is included is really cool. However, when it's on the vehicle, it does leave this big empty space back there, and I think it would just look 10 times cooler if it simply had 2 crates. And then you have what I said about the hatch, although I honestly think that's personally just a small nitpick on my part. I don't think that really bothers many people, so I'm going to go ahead and give this set a 9 out of 10. And honestly, if it had 2 crates, it probably would have gotten up there to a 9.5 or a 9.6. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this set down in the comments below, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can see them on the end screen right now.